Hello, you guys. I'll give you guys the opportunity to start coming in if anybody is up, because I am up. I just got home. So I'm kind of wired up. Yeah, so I'm kind of wired up. Let's see who's up. I see one person. I know it's like almost 1:30. I see two people. Hey, Lucille. Hey, Lynn. Um, yeah, I just got home about 45 minutes ago. So, hey, the Black Barbie. Samuel. I'm not up for too long either. I'm not going to be up for too long either. I just decided to get on um, because I had not been on all day today. I don't even think I got on yesterday. I told y'all my work had picked up a lot, so um I have not been. I'm doing good. I have not been visible as I normally am. Hey, the real deal, Lee. Because hey, Sharon. Because I've been working, and next week is going to be just as bad. Um, yeah, really, probably all the way through the summer. Hey, True 1000. But I had to go out of town today on an investigation, and then I could have stayed over. That's what I normally do when I have to go out of town. Hey, Thalia. But because Remy has the puppies, I don't know why I feel like, and she does a really good job with she's very protective of them. I was like, I just need to make sure I need to get back home. So I traveled way back because I drove, and then I traveled way back when I finished instead of getting me a hotel room like I normally do and staying over. So I feel, oh Lord, y'all, I guess, you know how they say jet lag. I feel something else, car lagged or something. I don't know if the trial for Patrick Ferguson has started yet. I don't know. It's like 1:15 in the morning. You know what? The whole time I was trying to get back home. I was like, I can't wait to get home so that I can hit the bed. The first thing I did when I got into the house, I took a shower immediately. I was like, I'm gonna take my shower so I can go ahead and go ahead and go to bed. Guess what? I took my shower and I'm not sleepy. I'm tired. She said 2:15 here, you good? It's 1:15 here. She says, I'm glad Remy is doing well with. Yeah, me too. She's doing well with them. They cry a lot when she comes out to go to the restroom, or I let her in the backyard to use the restroom, and she's starting to want to come out and sit with me sometimes. But when she hear those babies cry, she's going to jump and run to them, right? But they do not like it when she gets up. They are so spoiled. Like they could be asleep and not even feeding. And she gets up, she comes out of their cage, they start crying. I said, Lord, I never in my life. Oh, Lord. They act a fool. Hey, the realty. So how is everybody doing? Child, I'm trying to think. Do I have anything? My tomorrow is a free day for me, which is good because I was trying to. I actually had plans on making like a avocado salad. I was gone all day. So I think since I'm home tomorrow, I don't have to worry about nothing. I could do like what I want to do. Like I like to clean and dust and stuff. I like to wash or get my house all tidied up. And one of my friends is I'm giving her some furniture. I'm giving her some furniture. So I'm so happy. Um she gonna come in, her boyfriend is gonna come and get it. So, because I was thinking, I was like, where can I call to? Because I don't want to sell no furniture. I don't be wanting to deal with people like that. My nerves and stuff is real bad, and it seems like my nerves is getting worse and worse. I've been taking like this supplement. Yeah, I've been taking this supplement. It's supposed to be like brain food. I was like, I wonder if that would help with my patience. Because my patience has gotten real, real, real low. Thank you, the Realty, for being a member for 16 months. I just bought my wife some new furniture for. See, I wish I see. That's don't get me started. I'm so listen. I was reading somebody's post today, and that's a beautiful thing, Yard Man. I was reading somebody's post today on Facebook. They was like, the only kind of woman I'm jealous of is a woman that gets to stay home all day while her husband pays all the bills. Anybody else I'm not jealous of. I was like, hey, now that's a thought. A man that, that wouldn't be controlling though. Because a lot of women that get to stay home, they have to dance to the beat of they're being controlled. And I'm talking about an unhealthy type of control. But that's a beautiful thing. Real dealy, you missed the numbers game the other day. I told them you was gonna be mad. You missed the numbers game. Um, I've been working a lot at work. Also, I haven't been coming on much either. A lot of the prisons around the area is short staffed, and I'm tired. I'm tired too, and I gotta work. I'll be working downtown at the courts uh next week for quite a few days next week. Yeah, I'll be down there or around the courts, anyways. Um, Your man says my wife works. She's a nurse, but sometimes you got to give her wish. I know that's right. Happy wife, happy life. My husband, if when I get married, when my husband he gives me what I want, I'm gonna give him what he want. I promise. HD Bully says just when I just hopped in the bed. Guess I'm back on now. Good evening. Well, I'm glad you're back on. Did Cypress fall asleep? Teresa K says, I don't work and I'm still tired. I was saying, I think I'm gonna change my career. I was like, I wonder, do they still have the door greeters at Walmart? I think they laid the door greeters off. Remember, they used to have those old people that stood at the door and said, "Hey, welcome to Walmart." I don't think they have those store greeters anymore because I was thinking about changing up my career and going to get a job at Walmart, standing there and saying hey to everybody that walked through the door. That would be part-time, right? Whew, maybe to make my life better, but it's too much. It's a lot of ratchetness that comes in and out of Walmart now. Oh, Lord Jesus. They'll cuss you out just for greeting them. Why that be greeting me? I can't stand ratchetness. Lynn Smith says, my mom never worked outside of the home. I wish I could marry a man like my dad. She was spoiled, rotten, meaning she did what she wanted. Yeah. Yeah. My grandmother worked, but my grandmother was my granddaddy had my grandmother spoiled rotten. Put the R in rotten. She did whatever she wanted to do with her money. And she messed off a lot of money at the casino. That's what she did. My mother is not spoiled. My mother does not even have the type of personality to be spoiled because she's more of a caretaker. I feel like I'm the boss of my mama sometimes. My mama have to remind me, you the daughter, I'm the mama. But she's so passive. I be feeling like I need to. It's funny, people always say all the time, you have the personality of your mother's mom. How that gene skipped the mama and hit the granddaughter. You know what? Hey, yeah, but I'm not gonna be with a man that's controlling. I'm not, because I see like a lot of women are unhealthily being controlled. It's one thing if your husband says, "Well, look, hey." Some things are just understood anyways. When a person say, "Well, I don't do that, because my husband don't like that." Well, that's a person being considerate of their husband because there has to be a mutual respect and a mutual understanding, right? Even in a relationship, right? But I've seen like some men come into the beauty shop with they cis asses, and the wife could not get her hair clipped. Like if she want to get her ends clipped, well, don't cut it too short. Don't, if you clip it, if it's a certain length, my husband is gonna get mad, and then the husband would come in. I've seen this, I promise. The husband would come in to pay the beautician, look at his wife hair and all of that. Her hair is up above her neck. The woman sitting with, looking at her hair, head all in her hand. Oh God, he gonna be mad because my hair cut a few inches shorter than what he would want. And or sometimes, and I've seen this, like women sitting in the chair, how you want your hair? Wait, I gotta see, what my husband says. That's a bunch of shit. Ain't I don't care if I look. The only thing my husband could say to me, if he said, baby, I like it when you wear your hair like that or something like that. Hey, I got a little color in my hair now, right? But I don't overdo it. If he said, I like it when you wear streaks or something, sometimes I'm considerate. Okay. Well, my man likes that, right? Um, but to sit up, he stay in his lane. I'ma stay in my lane as a woman. He better not bring his ass up in no damn beauty shop talking about why you cut her hair 2 inches short. I'm not letting nobody control me like that. Stuff like that get on my nerves. I'm not gonna try to tell him how to wear his hair as long as he ain't going to get blonde and looking like fruity pebbles and all of that up in his head. Because then I can't be with him. But I'm not I'm talking about that type of control. You have women that are being controlled like that. Their husbands come in, instead of giving her the money to pay for her hairdo, he comes in and critique the hair fix before he pays the beautician. That's too much right there. He stay in his lane as a man. He provide and protect, and he do whatever is necessary as far as the household is concerned, and I'll stay in my lane. Like I like to go get my nails done and do girly stuff. As long as I keep the household together, keep him happy. He ain't got no business worried about what color I go get my damn toenails. That's none of his business. He just need to like it when I get it. I got blue this time. Teresa K says my ex was so controlling, but I didn't realize until we was divorced. Yeah. And it happens, because I used to date this guy, I kid you not. And we was together for a while. He had issues with, and I think that's the reason why I said I would not. I mean, he had issues with me like interviewing guys. He didn't like it. So it was a lot of stuff that I did. I compromised because I didn't want him to feel a certain way. It was a quite a bit of stuff that I wanted to do, but I kind of stayed away from it because I didn't want him to feel a certain way. But I think about that. I was like, if the shoe had been on the other foot, he never would have did that for me. What's up, Stop Killing? What's up, OG? I hadn't seen you in here in a long time. Lynn says that's too much. He doesn't need to come to my hair salon, and I don't want to go to right. I'm not going to sit up in his barbershop. I don't need him at the nail shop when I go get my nails and toes done. Stuff like that is just too much. And I would not allow it. I would raise pure D hell. I would raise all so much hell he would be scared to ask me anything about that. Because he wouldn't even want to hear me. Because that's just too much. Because I mean, nobody cares about how their husband go and get his hair, not unless he, not unless he come back up in the house with weave in his head. If he, with his hair straight, he go get a perm and start wearing getting his hair curled and stuff. Now you might have something. Now that might be an issue. Teresa says I was young and that was like 40 years ago, and it was different back then. Not like yeah, it's so unfortunate. Like a lot of these young men are taking out their girlfriends. I promise to God they're doing it. They are taking out their girlfriends. Because they're mentally ill. They're mentally ill. And I'm gonna tell you something like, hey, that aggression and stuff start at like it can start very early because I remember when my girls were teenagers. Well, my oldest daughter and her at the time her best friend, like they was like in the 10th grade, and her best friend, I always tell this story about how my daughter had a slumber party in the 7th grade and she never went home, and that's literally what happened. I almost kind of let her move in with us because we fell in love with her. She was such a sweet girl, and she never wanted to go home. So I had her I had her almost every day. She would even sometimes go to school from my house. And so you know how girls are when they become teenagers. Um hey, the boys are going to come around, especially when they're pretty. So I was laying in my bed and I heard my youngest daughter say, "Mom, wake up." he was saying something, but anyways, one of the boys, he was in the 10th grade too. He had came to my house. He was mad at my daughter's friend, that was her boyfriend, and he was very aggressive. And he was talking about he was gonna kick my door in and some more stuff. Now I'm laying back there asleep. When my daughter, youngest daughter came and woke me up. I jumped up like the exorcist. I mean, I was doing all I could to try to get to the door. I was flipping over tables and falling all over tables and everything, trying to get to the door. And here's the thing, he was in the 10th grade. And when I got to the door, he was not scared of me. Like looking at his eyes, he was mad. And you know, he told me, I came here because I want to talk to her. I said, I don't care who you want to talk to. You're gonna get your ass away from here. First of all, 10th grade, they was like what, 15, 16 years old. So you know, you already know I let them have it. So he was driving a car. So I guess he was driving his dad in them car. So I had to tell him to get on away from there. So, anyways, I didn't like the energy of him. So I called his mama. I made my daughter's friend give me his mother's phone number. I called his mama. His mother was so ignorant. It was ridiculous. And I'm serious. Ho 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 ho. That's what she told me. Ho 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 ho. What you mean? What you mean? You calling me talking about my son did something? You calling me talking about you gonna do something to my son? I said, ma'am, I'm trying to tell you that your son came to my house because he was mad at I called, one of my girls. And I could have called the police on him because he was aggressive and he was somewhat disrespectful to me because he kept telling me, I want to talk to her. He had me fucked up. Lord, forgive me for cussing like that. And his wife, his mother was so disrespectful. And I said to myself, now I see why this boy is so ignorant. So I told her, I said, well, I tell you what, ma'am, because he had said he was gonna come back. I said, your son come back to my house. I'm gonna lay him down. That's the only thing she understood. She gave the phone to her husband, right? So I explained to her husband the same thing. He said, ma'am, I'm going to call my son and talk to him. He called his son, talked to his son. He was very disrespectful to his daddy. I found out later that he was over there fighting his mom and daddy. So he didn't think anything of me, but I got at my daughter's friends. I said, y'all little asses don't bring no boys to my house. And anyways, she his dad had called me back, and then he called me back. He said, I talked to my son. I told him you could have called the police on him and you didn't. And he want to give me mouth. He want to mouth back at me. If he come back on your property, do what you got to do, regardless of whatever that is. If you kill him, then we just gonna be hurt, but we gonna bury him. Do what you got to do. His dad was had way more sense than the mama had. And that's what was gonna happen. He was gonna get his ass towed out the frame because I mean he was mad too, but I said that to say it's like a lot of this aggression and stuff starts with some of these men at a very early age. I don't know why. Like I like looking at some of these crime shows, and I see now where so many girls are just being taken out because their boyfriends cannot accept them moving on, and vice versa. You got a lot of girls that are off of their rockers too, and women, old ass women, cannot handle their emotions, and that's sad. Look, OG says P Daddy. P Daddy. P Daddy, you need to go to jail for messing with underage girls and boys. Common, everybody, don't worry. P Diddy is going away for a long time. If not for the rest of his life, he's a done deal. We're gonna see. No, parents are not controlling their kids. Even though my daughters are adults, young adults, I wish my girls would talk crazy to me. I wish they would. So I can't understand how parents are allowing. I know kids will try you, they push the limit, but hey, when you have a teenage child or at any age that feels like that they can jump on you, hey, that's crazy. That should not even be a thought as it relates to your parents. But yeah, that's what's going on, and that's so sad. It is. That's what I should have did. I should have called the police on him. And his mother was just so ignorant. She didn't even realize I call myself being respectful to call her and let her know get your son because something gonna happen to him if you don't get him. And she was mad at me until I told her I was gonna lay him down. I know that's right, Teresa. And that's what you have to do. You have to treat them if they like rile up to hit you or act like they want to hit you or something like that. You have to go on hit. My youngest daughter, did that one time when she was 16. She was in the restroom. She had a habit of staying in the restroom all morning trying to fit. When it was time to go to school, I had to work. Her sister had to be going to the restroom too and get ready, right? And she didn't want me saying anything to her, and she riled up with her fists closed like she gonna hit me because I said something to her. Oh my God, child. Woo! She will never do that again. Or if she died and came back as another person, subconsciously she'd never do that again. Cause I went on ahead and did her dirty. She would never do it, not even as an adult. Cause see, you have to go ahead and break them on down the first time they tried. Kids will try you. They will. They'll try you to see what they could get away with. And you just have to nip it. And that's what I did. I promise you I nipped it. Abusive. He's abusive. Still on the same stuff. And all of that. Because the young lady, yeah, after he stopped dating the girl that, my daughter's, well, at the time she's my daughter's best friend. As girls get older, they stop being friends, right? And around like after high school, they kind of went their separate ways, because of college and stuff. But I think he ended up getting back with that girl. He was abusive. Another girl that they went to school with, he's with now, and he's abusive. He's on the same thing. He's abusive to women. He already had a lot of anger. I guess he thought, because he was over there beating up his mom and daddy, that I came to the door. He showed no fear, no respect. He didn't know how much danger he was in standing at my doorstep, being aggressive. And so I guess maybe he thought because he was over there beating up on his mom and daddy, that he was gonna be able to do this, bully me or something. But he was a big football player type, and I believe he did play football. They said in college. I'm not in college, but in high school. So you already know he was young. I couldn't do nothing to him but lay him down. And I would have hated to do that to that woman's son. That's why I called her, and I was very respectful, and she was just like any other hood rat. I remember when my daughter was in the second grade. My oldest daughter has always been so outgoing. Okay, she loves school all the way through the 12th grade. So I don't know where she get that from, because I was trying to cut class every chance I got, especially when I got to high school. Shit, if I didn't feel good, I was walking home. I wore heels and stuff still to the I wore heels even then. I would take my damn heels off and I would strike out walking. I would go, I ain't feeling this, especially if I didn't study for a test or something like that. Shoot, I'm gone. I'm walking home. I would walk home, and I didn't do it a lot, but I would do it. I remember one time I cut class. My mama dropped me off. I was mad as hell because I was trying to stay at home. I didn't want to say I had a biology test that I did not study for. It was like third period. I said, that's all right. I'm gonna cut class. After my second period, I'm gone. I was in the 12th grade. My mom and my grandmother was at work. I never forget, after I walked home, it was hot. It was hot that day still. I had to take my heels off at some point. My feet were hurting walking on that concrete. And I got in the bed. I got in the bed. By the time I got home, I was tired. I got in the bed. I heard the alarm go beep, beep, beep. My mama and grandmama had gotten out work early. Yeah, I hid in the closet. I hid in the closet in my bedroom. My mama said it was something. My mama said something was on. What is that doing on? I turned all of that off when I left. I could hear them. And my mama said, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was in high school, I know y'all remember, I loved to wear that I think it was called exclamation perfume. Y'all know it's a cheap perfume. I used to love to wear that exclamation perfume. My mama said it sure smelled like fresh perfume in her room. She could smell my perfume. Yeah, I hid in that closet in my bedroom, and I hid, and I was not gonna come out because I knew with them coming home early, my grandmama was gonna want to go to the casino, just like I heard her tell my mama, take me to the casino. They was getting ready to go to the casino. I was like, Lord, all of I had double doors in my closet, right? So I was like, oh, and I had closed both of them. So y'all know I was suffocating in the closet. So my mama saw something else. She was like, "What is this doing open?" I thought I did this, and that, and I had gotten home and eaten something. She was like, "Why is this bread and stuff open?" Because I grabbed me something to eat before I got in the bed, and I started sweating in that closet. It was like I couldn't breathe, and they was not leaving fast enough. So I was like, I'm gonna have to try to crawl out of the closet and crawl up under the bed because I ain't got no air. It was no air in the closet, y'all. I was like, Lord, either I'm gonna suffocate in this closet and die, or I'm gonna have to let my mama and them know. They're gonna know I cut school and came home and got in bed, or I'm gonna have to try to get out, slide my closet door open because I had sliding doors. Slide the door open without them hearing it, and roll up under my bed. So I started sweating so bad, I started feeling like I could not breathe. So I opened that closet door, I slid it open. I didn't I was like, I hope they don't hear me because they had gotten quiet. Just as I was crawling, just as I was crawling out of that closet, I was gonna roll up my bed until my mama and grandmama left. My grandmama said, "Ah, there's somebody in this house." She saw me. She said, "Get my gun." I said, "Mama, it's me," because my grandmama was crazy. I said, "It's me. Please don't shoot me. It's me." I said, I came back home because I was sick. I told the story. I said I was throwing up at school and I ain't had nobody come and get me. So they told me I couldn't stay at the school throwing up. So I had to walk home. And my mama and them believed me too. She said, "Well, why you hide in a closet?" I said, I said because I thought you wasn't gonna believe me. I told all of mine, try. You just might die. Oh my God. Teresa says my mom will whip your butt, then say I did that. I know a lot of mothers would say that. Whip your butt and then child, yeah. I told my mama, I said, I got whoopings, y'all. I did. I didn't get a whole lot of them, but I got them. My mother would whoop me. But I told my mama, I said, I never in my life saw you whoop my sister. And she gonna say, because y'all were two different types of kids. I said, I was not a bad child. She said, no, you weren't bad, but you was something else. And I talked back. And she would hit me too. But I would always talk back. And I got whoopings for talking back. I think about that now. But child, yeah, in the 12th grade, I would cut school. I would cut class in a minute. I was always kind of ran by myself. I didn't ever want. I was never the type like to cut class and have a lot of other girls and stuff with me, right? I like to do stuff. Anything I did, it was always gonna be by myself. I was never gonna cut class and go to nobody else's house. I was always too paranoid. Yep, 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 yeah. Mm. Anyways, you guys, I was getting on just because, like I said, I didn't have the opportunity. I went out of town today. I feel like I'm allowing Remy's little puppies to run my life. Cause like I said, normally when I have to go out of town, I'll stay over. I'll get a hotel and stay over and then just get up and leave the next morning. But I was like, nah, I need to go on ahead and drive back. And that was a long, it seems like it was a longer drive trying to get back home. It seems like it was longer trying to get back home because I was rolling going. I had to go way, 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 like in the deepest parts of Mississippi, like almost I was almost short of going over into Louisiana. So that was a long drive. Like when you have to go past Jackson, Mississippi. And I was short of, I believe it was, is it Homer or something? I wasn't too far from there. So y'all know I had a long drive because Jackson, Mississippi is like 3 hours away from, because the little small city that I live in Mississippi, it's only like 15 minutes outside of Memphis, right? It could be Memphis, but it's not. But or 15 minutes or less. So, um, driving way down there, and like I said, I was rolling getting there. So, and I thought about, I was like, I just need to give me a room because I don't like driving nowhere in the dark. And I was like, well, no, Remy needs to go out and use the restroom. And what if this, and that? And so I decided to just come back home. I hate I did that to myself because all of that driving and stuff was hectic. But I'm glad I'm at home now. And I got the full day off tomorrow. I think everybody cut class though, especially in high school. I think everybody cut class in high school. I just I just cut class quite a bit. And I didn't start cutting class because I would not cut class in the 10th or 11th grade. Came to 12th grade, I said, I paid my dues here. I'm tired. If I'm tired, if I didn't study for a test like I was supposed to, or I didn't feel like being at school, I was gonna cut. But my grades and stuff was pretty good. You know, I had went from in the 10th and 11th grade from being a superb student. I was cutting so much, I was making C's and stuff. My mama said, why you wait till you get until you get to the 12th grade to become an average student? I said, well, hey, the stress of I don't know, I told her something, the stress of something. She didn't know I was cutting class um until the school called her and told her. Cause I was getting, I was taking, I was taking me about I had gotten to a point. Sometimes I would take me 3 days. I would go to my first period. Like it seemed like all of my teachers that was very easygoing, those were like the last periods. So I made sure the ones that I knew would tell, I made sure I went to that class. I would go to the first period, the second period, the third period. If I went, I wouldn't. It wasn't nowhere in the hell. If I was going home, I was going to fourth period. Period. I'm striking out. I'm gone. I know. I know. And you know what? And yeah. And then my boyfriend had a car too. So the days I did stay at school, I knew he was gonna come. He came and pick me up from school. My mama took me to school to make sure I went. But when I got with the days that I stayed, and then sometimes the days that I cut, if I didn't feel like walking, I would I would call him. But see, his car, I couldn't have his car parked in my mama's driveway because he was so damn stupid. That's he would feel like he needed to stay because I couldn't. I tell him the neighbors are nosy. The neighbors are nosy in our neighborhood. They see your car in the driveway, they're gonna know they knew his car. Then they're gonna tell my mother that I cut school. He was so he got on my nerve. She said she'll be 47 years old with no gray hair. Ain't that a blessing? I've started getting some gray hair. I was like, I was looking at my hair, myself in the mirror. I was like, oh my God, I got a gray strand like in the front. like on the side of my edges. I was like, I got a gray strand and I got another gray strand like in the middle of my hair. I was looking at that. I was like, wow, I'm starting to grow some gray strands. I know I got every bit of like 4 gray strands now. True 1000 says, happy early birthday to me. Happy early birthday. Be the big 53. 53. 50 is the new 50 is the new, like, I wouldn't say 35. I would say 50 is like the new 39 or 40 or something like that. Teresa K says, my sister always cut class, and my dad was friends with the chief of police. So one day, when cut class, he picked her up and brought her back to school with lights and sirens. I'm telling you, Lord have mercy. Yeah, my daughter hurt my feelings so bad. I cried. I promise you. Like, my daughter told me, she was like, Mom, I don't know why she wait until she get grown to tell me this stuff as if it's not gonna hurt me. She was like, she had got into they cut school one day, and one of her friends, that's what made, she said, we used to cut school, and we cut school one day and went to the park and we was smoking weed. I said, you smoke weed? Oh my God. Like, I promise you that hurt me. Mama, everybody had smoked weed in high school. I said, oh my God, like you've never in your life seen me smoke no weed. Why would you be puffing on some damn weed? Oh my God, that hurt me right there. I could not believe that my daughter would go and smoke some weed. I always told them to just say no. Oh shoot. She said she didn't cut class anymore. I forgot what teacher it was that called and snitched on me. See, my mom made me some oxtail soup. Ooh, that sounds so good. I'm gonna tell you, I was thinking, I was like, I was gonna grill some chicken, but when I was at the grocery store the other day, I went in there for something and I just could not resist it. I saw that they were stocking up on the boxes of catfish. They say you're not supposed to eat catfish, but damn all that. I tried it. I mean, I have codfish. They say whitefish is the best fish. So I got codfish. I had to throw that brim out. We used to catch brims, and it was when I that those brims was just, it don't taste the same, when they're bought out the store. But that catfish fillet, oh my God, y'all, it'd be 30 something dollars a box. I had to get me a box. And that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow for dinner. I'm going to grill me some catfish. I'm going to bake me um a sweet potato. And I think that's it. Yeah. Grilled catfish, baked sweet potato. And then for next week, I'll make my Venezuelan chicken salad and eat off of that for a couple days, and then my avocado salad for the next. Teresa said the catfish eat anything that they can get their mouth on, and I can't wait to get my mouth on them. I tried like I tried to stay away from catfish. I do not eat tilapia. Period. I have not eaten tilapia in years and don't want it. And I was like, well, they say catfish, they're scavengers and all of that. So I tried to stay away from the catfish. But it's just nothing like it. I need me some catfish. I may as well be happy eating fish because I love fish. I have my codfish in there, and I've never liked that sway fish. For some reason, I can't eat that sway fish. It's nasty. I know catfish is good fried or baked or grilled, but I feel the same way about catfish as I do about chicken wings. I can't bake chicken wings. I go, if I'm gonna eat some wings, they gotta either be grilled or fried. I feeling like baking them is disrespectful to the wings. I have to grill them or fry them. Same thing with catfish. I'm gonna grill it to keep from throwing it in the grease because y'all know I call myself back on my healthy kick. So I'm gonna grill and do a baked potato, and a baked sweet potato. I mean, and I may do something else. I just don't know what, but that's sufficient. I may do a salad with it. Like I found the Olive Garden copycat recipe for the salad. And I was like, I'm going to try that because I love Olive Garden salad. Maybe I'll do one of those. Teresa said you better put in some bleach first. I'm gonna tell you what I do with my chicken wings. I always take my chicken wings. I always take them out the packages and wash them. And I have those Ziploc bags that I just put them in and then put them in the freezer, right? But after I wash them, I put them in vinegar and let them soak because they said it's good to let like poultry soak in vinegar. So I let the wings sit in vinegar and then I rinse them again and then I put them in the freezer. Hey, Joy Loves God. I can't believe I'm up on here with you guys at 2 o'clock in the morning. I guess that's what I get for being wired up. But then I'm happy that I don't have to do anything tomorrow other than be at home and chill. And I gave some of my furniture away, and so I could prepare. I'm gonna dust and do some more stuff. I'll probably shampoo my carpet and get ready for my other new furniture to be delivered. Teresa says you're going to EST, that poor catfish. No more swimming for him. It's Felicia. I mean, Teresa, it was already I'm gonna tell y'all something. I cannot go. That's one reason why I cannot go into the Asian grocery store, because when you go into the Asian grocery store, they have a lot of good spices now, a lot of healthy spices. But I can't go. I can't watch them. Like they sell their fish. Their fish is alive. So you don't go in their store and they have frozen fish. They got all the fish back there I guess where the deli would be, and they kill the fish as you order it. They go, which fish you want? Which one? They take the fish out and chop his neck off while this. I can't. Oh, I just that's just. Ooh. Mm-mm. Or they'll take a nail and nail the fish head to the. Y'all. Sometimes you could just be too cruel. That you could just be too cruel. You going to eat that poor fish? No more swimming for him. I already been getting sensitive. Like I love looking at whales, and I happen to come up on this. I happen to come up on this YouTube channel where it was some people in another country, right? I forget what country it was, but they look like those people that be on that island by themselves. And y'all know whales are very sensitive animals, and they're very intelligent, intellectual, and all of that, y'all. And they caught that whale, a baby whale, and started stabbing it. I know that's how they eat or whatever, but the whale was just crying, and it just broke me down so bad. I was like, it's a damn shame. It's just getting so bad. Like people are so sadistic that I can't even enjoy looking at the whales, be themselves and just be in the ocean and be happy and do what whales do without a bunch of damn humans out there trying to catch them and kill them. That's just evil. I could never eat a whale. Hey, Lori. So what mineral is that? Lori, what mineral is that? Mm. Well, y'all, I guess I'm gonna get off and go on, and you guys have helped me to wind down because I was kind of wired up. I was tired when I got home, but I was wired up. Not sure. My instructor told us I was in the hospital and they didn't serve pork and a lot of stuff, so I ordered fish. When I took that lid off the plate, that fish head and eyeballs was looking at me and scared the crap out of me. Oh Lord Jesus. I can't do it like that. Although when we used to go fishing, sometimes my auntie and them, I don't know why they wouldn't. They didn't. Sometimes they didn't cut their heads. But like the fish that I caught, I would gut them and cut their heads off. Hmm. Oh Lord. Mm. Thank you, real deal Lee. I don't don't know what Remy is crying about. She may need to use the restroom. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get off so I can let Remy run in the back one last time, and I could jump my behind in the bed because I have. Watch when I get in the bed, I'm not gonna even do nothing. I probably won't even go to sleep. I may have to take something to help for me to go to sleep because I think trying to get back home, doing all of that traveling, I would never do that again. Leave and go out of town one day where you're traveling like 3 hours or more one way, each way. And then when I finish, turn around and hit the road again. I can't do that no more. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys. I'm gonna get on in the morning. I'm gonna give me some sleep and then I get on in the morning. I love you guys. And look at me. I ain't get ready to do nothing but go just lay in the bed. And probably won't even be able to sleep. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.